So one of the first things that the young woman in the video mentioned, she used an expression, living proof. Has anyone heard of this expression before?
No.
Living proof.
Living legend.
There we go. It's in the same area as a living legend. So
there is a brand, I'm sorry, I'm in this industry, and then there's a hair care brand called Living Proof.
really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sephora, they sell the Sephora and their hair. Yeah, so Living Proof, they advertise as we are living.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So living proof that our
They are like scientific ingredients. And
this
then
hair looks
beautiful hair.
amazing
Yeah.
from
So there's a brand, so yeah.
So yes, so living proof is something, a live example that shows something is true or something can happen. So example, someone who exercises every day and maybe they live to be 120 or 115, really old. You say, wow, he is living proof that exercise really helps you stay healthy. He's a real living example of that this can be the case, that this can be true. Yeah. So that would be the example. Any questions about living proof? For example, the woman in the story says she's living proof that the American dream is alive, because we'll get to the American dream later, but she succeeded in life and she kind of rose out of her situation to be a star, and she's living proof of the American dream. Okay, moving on, we have a fire lit under someone. In the video, her play is ending, Mamma Mia is closing. So she said that lit a fire under her because all these years she had a job and now she doesn't have a job. So it kind of motivated her to she needs to get going, get moving, and do something. This is an idiom that just means, yeah, something that makes you start to want to do something, motivates you. Your boss comes to you and says, you've been kind of not doing well, maybe can you work harder? Maybe that lights a fire under you and you think, okay, yeah, I need to get started, I need to work harder, I need to do better. So that's lighting a fire under someone. The next word we have is recur. Recur. Have you ever seen this word in English? Recur. To recur means to just happen again and again, repeatedly. This makes me think of a recurring character in a TV show. If you watch a TV show and there's a character who comes back many times, not a main character, not every episode, but they just come back sometimes, we call that a recurring character. Or another example, if you have a dream over and over again, like the same dream while you're sleeping, you say, I'm having a recurring dream. It's coming back and again and again. So it's happening over and over.
Can you say the earthquake recurred last night? So it means like there has been like many earthquakes and then
the aftershock of an earthquake.
You don't really use it.
I don't think it would happen enough to say it recurred.
So it's like it has to recur more.
Yeah, right. So we might say like it reoccurred. The earthquake reoccurred, but recurred is a little different. That's complicated. For number 4, we have a phrase of highly televised. Something that's highly televised is always on your TV. Maybe a TV program, it's on many different channels. You can't escape it. It's always on TV. Like, oh, this show again? And you say that's something that's highly televised. Can you think of a program these days that's highly televised or you always see on TV?
Like all the food channels, like Samdechannel or something. It's always on TV.
So that could be highly televised. I'm always seeing that show about he was like an MMA fighter. He's Korean, but he lived in Japan.
추성.
Yeah, his daughter,
Yeah.
like, it's always on TV. It's highly televised in Korea. It's on many different channels. Like, highly televised.
So you say that program is highly televised?
Sure, yeah. You could say it's highly televised, or I don't know the name of it, but you would say that program is a highly televised program. And it could also be people too, like an actor or someone who's in many different shows. He's highly televised. He's a highly televised personality because he's on many different shows, different channels.
So highly refers to the frequencies.
Exactly, yeah.
So you can say he's highly televised MC, like.
Yeah, he's a highly televised MC, right?
Highly televised singer.
If they're on TV, right?
Yeah. Hwang Jung-min is highly televised, actor,
Right.
I guess.
He's not on television.
Ah.
He's actor. He is highly screenized.
Right.
Highly filmed? I don't know.
highly film. Yes, yes.
Did you say Hajong or Hangjong?
Hwang Jung-min.
Jung-min.
Right. Yeah.
Suji is highly televised.
Right.
Okay. Moving on, we have security blanket. Any idea what a security blanket is?
And there is a fire. You have to put on security blanket.
Ooh.
Escape from it.
Well, that's what it really means, yeah.
It's like a shelter that you
Yeah.
can go high.
Yeah, you're thinking of the literal meaning of security blanket.
Or the way to lose your stress, way to relax, way to
Comfort.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a comfort.
yeah,
Exactly. It's something adults use to help them relax and feel better. And there's a comedian named Louis C.K. He talks about handphones, like smartphones these days, are like our security blanket. And and really, if you're on the subway or the bus, you have to go for your phone, right?
Right.
You start to feel anxiety if you aren't doing something. Like, oh no, where's my phone? You know. So I think smartphones are security blankets for most people now. But it could be anything. It could be like maybe a food you have to eat, like a comfort food, or maybe things like that.
So talking to my best friend is one of my security blankets. Is it possible?
I think talking with a friend, getting comfort from your friend, could be a security blanket in a way.
So like a comfort zone.
If you
It
feel in the
puts you in the comfort zone, yeah. So that could be anything. That could be talking to your friends,
Making me really comfortable.
making you comfortable, exactly. So maybe it's good to break out of your security blanket sometimes.
Mhm.
Don't rely on it too much. Then our last word is going to be the American dream. And this has a lot of different meanings, and depending on who's saying it and what time they're saying it. So when you hear someone say the American dream, what does that make you think?
There's like more opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Opportunities.
Fairground.
Fairground, yeah. And this is like a kind of word that's not relevant as much these days because, you know, the world has changed, and there was a time when people thought America was like the place to start again, and you could find a new life and forget your old life, and even the poor person can become rich. And I think time has kind of shown that some of that is just illusion. It wasn't exactly true. And now there's opportunities everywhere in the world. So I want to say it's an old-fashioned term, the American dream.
So we can say Korean dream. Most people
Definitely.
try to, yeah.
People are coming to Korea now for opportunity. Exactly.